Well, how's everyone doing today? It's Darren, Spoon River Bend Acres. Go down bottom right hand corner, hit that subscribe button. So, I've been making videos on and off all week. Haven't been happy with any of them. Actually, I was going to post one today. Wasn't happy with it at the end of the day. So, pretty much my dilemma is we're back to work, and I don't have time to do a lot of things that I want to be doing. And like I said, I made a couple videos this week, didn't like them, deleted them. One, I planted a whole bunch of flowers. We did get a shipment. The orders that I ordered finally got here. It took like 10 days. Crazy how they go all over the place and around you before they finally get to you. But the video I made earlier today, I said we're done with maple sap, done with it, over it. Our cooker outside, the wood one, we've had a lot of wind this week, and it actually it broke the chimney off of it. Luckily, it didn't catch the shed on fire. Like I said, I've been working, so I was just stocking it up before I left, turned the damper clear down, let it just slow cook. And I found out it does not work because it got up like 75 to 80 a few days this week, and it just rotted the sap. I couldn't keep it hot enough, long enough to keep it sterilized, to keep it cooking. So I was just over it, you know. I was going to be done with it, but I was over at the shop this morning. My dad was like, hey, all that sap's still good. It's out there. I went, checked on it yesterday. Still good. So now, I don't know. We changed gears. And yeah, busted out the old Blackstone. It's windy again today. So I said the heck with it. Brought the Blackstone in here. We're going to cook down syrup. You know, like my dad said, I mean, we still got enough to probably make 2 gallons of syrup. I was going to throw it away, and then my dad this morning was like, you know, do you have any other way of doing it? I was like, well, I got the Blackstone. I've seen other people cook on it, and I could give it a try. You know, we could try it, see what happens. And it's cooking really good. Like, I'm impressed with how well this is working, other than the fact you got to buy propane. But I'm okay with that. If we can salvage, if I got to spend some money so we can salvage a little bit of syrup, you know, make a couple more gallons, I'm perfectly fine with that. So that's what we're doing today. We still got, oh man, I brought 20 gallons over. I think there's still another 30. I think 30 gallons still over there at the shop. Plus everything's full. And I told my dad, let's see if this works. If this works, then maybe tomorrow we'll go check. Because tomorrow we got the boys' birthday parties, which I've got to cook everything for that yet. And cook in the morning. And this is Saturday, so their party's going to be on Sunday. We just do a joint party. It works. So I've got that to do, but this is cooking really fast. And the other thing I wanted to do today also, I think we're just going to throw everything in a video. So the other thing we're doing today, I planted those peppers, and I may have forgot about them. They might have died. So I got to replant those, and I'm going to plant some tomatoes also. So we'll get into that right now. So, like I've said before, get these trays from the place I work. So we've got our potting mix, which this is just sphagnum peat moss with a little bit of perlite in it. As you can see, we'll just dump this right on in, get it spread out. These work pretty good. We're doing peppers, tomatoes, any of that stuff. I'd rather use these for peppers. I like those deeper pots for doing tomatoes because tomatoes root so much more vigorously than what just a pepper plant does. But we'll get these leveled out here and kind of situated around. Put a little bit more that one and these here. And then we're gonna grab our peppers. Here, bear with me. Like I said before, I'm gonna remember now. Now I got enough stuff planted down there, I should remember. But we got our sweet banana peppers. I did notice like some of them didn't even grow the other day on my other ones. So I might just do 2 per spot, just so that way I know they're gonna grow. Actually, you know what? Heck with it. We'll just do 1 a piece and then we can come back and plant more in. But so we've got, these hold 16, we got 3. So I'm thinking we do 6. Yeah. 6, 6, 7. So let's do 6 of these bananas. I'm just gonna shake. Well, that ain't gonna work easy either. So we'll do it this way. So we're going to be planting, I got these from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I don't know how well you can see that, but this is where I bought some of my beans that I wanted. And they had some different kinds of flowers than what a lot of your other places do, but these are just French marigolds, and I'm thinking I like marigolds, but I'm also thinking these here, I want to get some out in my garden this year just to help, because I've had a garden long enough that some of the insects are starting to be a pain. So these are supposed to help with some of that. So we're going to get these going. So there's our marigolds planted. The last few years with burpees, I've been buying just like the Blue Lake beans are not bush beans anymore. I don't know, like I've bought them and they turn into being just a vine, you know, and they're supposed to be bush beans that are made to do canning with. I can a lot of beans, and I want to make sure that when I'm buying this stuff and planting it, that it's what I want. And last couple of years, I've bought things through them, and maybe that's part of it. Like I've just been going to Menards, Walmart, wherever, buying them there. Maybe it's different if you buy them through their website, but buying them at the store just has not been working for me. So like I said, we're getting some of this stuff planted. I think next, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something with my tomatoes. So give me 1 minute, let me get set up, and we're gonna do some tomatoes. Well, everybody, we're gonna see if I can get this to work. So all this is we're gonna shove this into this mix, and it'll pack up in here into these, and we're actually gonna make just a grid. And like I keep telling everyone, go find yourself some of these from wherever, but all these work great. You know, I've got these, and it actually works out to where I can get 5 across. If I get really, really good, I can get 5 across, but I usually just shoot 4 right down the middle, and then I'm good. But to make this work, your potting mix has to be wet, I have found. And this is really dry since it's right out of the bag, so we're just gonna start mixing water. Well, I'm going to try it. See what we get here. It's going to try. You got to push down fairly hard on it, I found, over the years of doing this. But now what we're going to do, we're going to bring this over here, and you want to push down on this and squeeze down. And as you're squeezing down, just slowly raise up on this, but keep this firmly down. And we'll see what we end up getting here. If this is going to work today or not. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of work. But I don't know if you can, how well you can see it. But there are little divot marks in these. And then you just drop your seed in, and we'll sprinkle over a little bit of the dry over the top of these. So these are my Big Mama hybrid tomatoes. These are great for paste, for salsa, for canning, for everything. I love these. And this is the only tomato we grow. Quite a few plants in general, because I'll do this with all my broccoli. Broccoli will all get started just like this as well. But then we just take, like I said, a little bit of this and just kind of sprinkle it over it. Fill those holes up, and that's it. We're done. Those are done. We can put a lid on them. We'll probably water them in a little bit downstairs, but not a lot. And let them kind of pop up and get going. But well, so I mean, like I said, this little thing here, it works. It's a little cheapo one off Amazon. I mean, it does the job. It does the trick and everything. But like I said, I had to bend those so that way those would come out closer to flush. And I'm guessing as you use it, you probably need to keep bending those. So that would be my guess. But I'm going to take these down. We'll get these watered in, get them on heat mats, and let's get them going. So we're going to water in all these guys with my little handy dandy water here. I forgot to label them, so now I don't know which one's which either. So, oh well, we'll know once they start coming up which one's which. But generally those marigolds will come up the fastest, so you'll know. We get water in here. See all that water shooting through it right now, but these lids here are actually solid colored, which is fine for this. It's not that big of a deal right now, but these are all on a heat mat as well, so you can see it sticking out. We'll go down here. I got whatever this is, either the marigolds or our peppers. We'll find out once, like I said, once they come up, we'll find out. Just get some water in here, because once we close the lid with those heat mats, they really start condensating, and it'll kind of keep whatever moisture we put in here, it'll keep it pretty much wet all the time. Get a little bit more water in my little watering can unit. I can hear Sky dropping goldfish on the kitchen floor up there, making her mama mad. I don't know where she gets it from. But yeah, we're gonna get these watered up, like I said, and then put the lid back on that one. So pretty much how I have it set up is all 4 of these have a heat map, but these are all petunias here that I planted the other day. They're not up yet, but down here you can see our geraniums are up. I don't see any coleus up yet. They're on the far right here, but the geraniums are right down here down the middle, and it's looking pretty good. I mean, we've got almost every one of them up, but we will see what all else comes up this week. But here's our lettuce. It's doing really good. We need to pick it again, as you can see, and then we slide over here. These are coleus that I planted there the first time. As you can see, none of the snapdragons grew, so I think all the snapdragon seed's bad. But we're gonna have to go through here, thin out these coleus, and get them ready. But right now, I think that's pretty good with where we're at. Yep. Forgot my tomatoes. We'll need to set them. Well, actually, they can probably just sit right here for right now because tomatoes don't really care, they'll grow. So, I think that's about it for down here in the basement. I'm hoping these petunias start coming up sometime this week. That's what I'm really hoping for. So, I'll keep everyone updated on the garden down in the basement here, all my starters and everything. I'll keep you updated this week when more things pop up. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can start smelling it. That's the smell of maple syrup. It's a great smell, but we're keeping it right there. This is working. It's working good. And I'm just gonna I think we'll just finish the year doing it like this with this maple syrup, but I'm gonna keep cooking around, but I'm gonna keep cooking the syrup. You know, like I said, we're just slowly adding more plants, more things downstairs to get going for the garden, get going for our flower beds and all that. And I appreciate everyone that took the time to comment, to say, give me some ideas of places to buy seeds from. That's awesome. You know, I bought a whole bunch of seeds and it didn't cost me that much money. I think the one place I spent $35 and, you know, I got, what was there, 4 different kinds of petunias, 2 different kinds of coleus. I got, what else did I got some lettuce from them also, a couple different kinds of lettuce, because like I said, I like my lettuce. That stuff down there, it needs cut today. We'll probably eat some of that for supper tonight, but you know, and then the other place that I told you, that the other place, that Southern Seed Exchange, you know, we got a whole bunch of different flowers that I never really heard of before or dealt with, and a lot of them have really good effects, you know, for keeping pests away from certain garden plants, you know, like your beans and stuff, keeping aphids out, keeping, you know, different parasites, nematodes away even, some of them do. So it's like, heck with it, I'll try it, you know, I can't help but try, you know. But I hope everyone enjoys these videos. Like I said, back to work this last week was hectic. I'm sorry I didn't get anything else out, but I think tomorrow, once we get some of the sap cooked down, that's what I'm hoping after the boys' birthday party tomorrow. So you get the steam. But after the boys' birthday party tomorrow, I'm hoping to cook down some syrup and actually show you guys that whole process inside. You know, we keep showing you everything outside. I'd like to show you inside what all that entails. So I'll try to do that tomorrow. Or, I mean, if this stuff cooks fast enough, I might do one tonight and then just post it later on. So I'm hoping to have another one out on Tuesday, you know, with the update of this stuff. And as always, everyone, smile, be happy. Sometimes life just gets way over control and you lose track of time, and that's what happened to me this week. It was just a running week, just didn't have enough time with the sap, the maple syrup, the sap, trying to plant stuff because I knew, hey, it's getting warmer out. I'm back to work. Obviously, flower season's coming, and it was just crazy. So finally get a chance to just relax, take a minute, and take it in. So everyone, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and hope you have a great start to the next week. And we will see you on the next video.